It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Open man downfield is Johnson. Down the sideline he goes. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's a pickup of 6.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That's into the hands of Worthy. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A quick throw complete to Chark. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Now, after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Now they send a man in motion right. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Complete. Smith has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run good for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 47-yard line.
Herbert now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
At their own 11-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. To throw, it's Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now 2nd and 3. Herbert. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Going to be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. Juwan Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Now Mahomes. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This is caught. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That's caught right side by Worthy. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this a 9-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Herbert throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is down to 2. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Kansas City, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in